yeah. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, though we walk through the valley, we will not fear any evil. We running and not growing weary, and soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies, our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God, the belt, the truth, the shoes, the peace. We know that the devil's a lie. The word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where are we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an L, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible at work. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, either life. I know poverty catches up with too much slumber or sleep. So I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. Well, who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if you had any sins, I'm telling you now, he will change her. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm in step with the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stinks. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all things God is preparing for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved. I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
Feeling like I'm on my own again, but his love made me strong again. Well, God, I'm back again. I've been rapping without the pen. Let's talk about life. I need your love when times get tough. I've been reading your word to help me fight. Help me get out of this hole that I'm in. I'm dropping these teeth through the night. I ain't been feeling the love. I need your peace. I need to see you in my sight. The ones I love rejecting me. They can't make no time for you. That's fine with me. I know how you feel, God. They only call you whenever they need something. Lord, I'm anxious. I'm in my head. Can't even lie, God, I've been sad. Still in the trenches, it make me mad. Been in my feelings about my past, but I'm trusting you. Lord, can you stay by my side? I don't know what to do. Broken heart, holding on. Can you walk in my shoes? I can't fail, it's so much I can lose. It's so much I can lose. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus. I pray every night for the one you sent me, the one you call my wife. Lord, give me patience. I need your wisdom. Hope I do everything right. I want to be the man I know she need. Help me to sacrifice. I want to do the same thing Jesus did. I got to give my life. Praying for Ian, praying for Bo, praying for Sean. You already know. Lord, help me help your people. They got scars. Already know that they need it. Gave my life to God. All that I do, I got to go do it for him. Jesus, I've been scarred. Take my heart. I need to be healed. It get lonely sometimes. That's why I need you keeping me strong. I need your peace, I need your grace. I hit my knees, I gotta pray. I can't lie, I feel your presence, do all I can to see your face. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Move out the way, cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over here, you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. Some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows. Some of y'all ain't had to struggle and it show. Must be nice. What isn't nice is you judging other folk. And some of y'all like to hate on folks who hustle for their goals. Don't like to see nobody celebrating public cause you broke. Boo-hoo. If I'm insensitive, I know you are, but what am I? The truth begins to get so cold, we tell each other lies. If there's a limit to how much you stand on business cause opinions got you in a chokehold, then I'm cutting ties. Better watch the type of person you become. Get around some decent people who'll encourage you with something. Stop pretending other people be disturbing you with something. Cause other people living their life ain't hurting you or nothing for real. I'm real big on love and respect, I'm cut different. This dream come from blood, tears, and sweat, you must listen. I'm giving tips on what to expect. The real know it ain't luck when you blessed. I'm talking, move out the way cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over and you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. But some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows. Some of y'all got too much pride to ask for help. You help everybody else but yourself. And some of y'all just like to take advantage of someone at every step. If you keep on, ain't no one gonna be left. Hey, but what do I know? It ain't like I never did any wrong. Why you think I'm always singing these songs? What's the number of wins you think it took for me to like my own skin? Or fails that make me feel I didn't belong? And to heal it takes time. Plus the process ain't pretty, so the feeling ain't fine. Had to differentiate what's fake from real in my mind. I was so close to giving up hope, but I kept asking God to give me a sign. Like, Lord, don't give up on me. Life sucked cause I was messing it up. My mind was stuck, thought I was never enough. Hey, you want my advice? You fall twice, then you better get up. This is your life, are you invested or what? What we talking about? Move out the way, cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over and you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. But some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows.
Hey, yo, what's good, gang? Breezy gang, we back, bro. We back in the building. Yo, 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 what's good, family? What's good, family? It's your boy, and I'm back. I'm back with another one, you see me? your favorite message therapist without the degree. You feel me? That's what we on. Coming live and direct. We coming live and direct. You feel me? So, welcome back to another episode of Talking Greasy. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have made it through another Monday. Welcome back to the show. Feel me? Welcome back. This is where we talk slick, talk real, and talk just messy enough to make you clutch your pearls and still hit that like button. You feel me? Go ahead and get comfortable. Kick your shoes off. Pour something in that cup. I know most of y'all got something in your cup after a work day. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now. Hold on, let me get some water. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on right here. All right. So, like I said, I know y'all got something in that cup. So, hey, grab a cup, whether it's water, whether it's some wine, whatever your conviction level is tonight. And let's get into it. You feel me? We gonna go down through that tonight. We're gonna talk about it, okay? Tonight's topic is a little spicy. You know. Tonight we talking about if you caught your best friend's husband/wife cheating, would you tell? If you caught your best friend husband/wife cheating, would you tell? Whew. I know some of y'all already sweating. Some of y'all like I mind my business. You know what I'm saying? Others probably said I'm telling immediately. You know, I got screenshots and everything ready. Cause you know the ladies like to take screenshots. They don't be playing. They like screenshots. You know. So we just trying to see which one y'all is tonight. Which one you is tonight. That's all we trying to see. We trying to see what you about. What's your loyalty? How loyal are you to your friend? Or do you just let them go down through there? Which one? You know what I'm saying? So, all right, picture this. You know, you at Chili's, you know, Applebee's, you know, whichever one, you know, just first couple came into my head, you know. They got half off appetizer there. You minding your business, you eating, you know, some egg rolls or something. You know, life is good. You know what I'm saying? You in the moment. You chilling, you relaxing. You know, life is good. You look up and boom, you see your best friend's husband or wife hugged up in a booth with somebody that's not your best friend. They laughing a little too hard, you know, they sitting a little too close, whoop to whoop. You know, his hand on her thigh, his thigh, whichever it may be. They sharing a dessert with one spoon. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? You see what I'm saying? Like, now, first of all, let's pause. Okay, pause right there, real quick. First of all, why y'all sharing a spoon in 2025 when we just came out of pandemic? Why is slobber being passed around like candy? You see what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, just reckless. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, anywho, back to the business. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, what do you do? Think about it now. In that moment, what do you do? Do you just say you walk away, mind your business? You know, like you ain't seen nothing. Or do you pull out your phone? You know, you turn into a private investigator, like a PI, you know what I'm saying? And you get the evidence, you start screenshotting, taking pictures, you know, whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying? Or do you walk over to the table like, hey, how y'all doing? Like, where's my bestie? You know what I'm saying? Straightforward and center in the face. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Let's be honest about it now. Where are y'all at? Come on now. Now I already know. Some of y'all gonna be in the comments in the chat like, oh, I'm a snitch. I'm snitching on sight. Some of y'all right now like, I've been waiting for this episode to drop because I just went through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you listening, you know what I'm saying? If you listening to the replay in your car, like, just nod your head if you feel attacked. If you feel attacked, just nod your head. You know what I'm saying? But this is a real dilemma though. You see what I'm saying? Like, because on one hand, you like, that's my best friend. I can't have them out here looking stupid. On the other hand, you might be like, as soon as I say something, they're gonna take that man or woman side. And now I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how this goes. Like, look, love will make folks go blind, deaf, mute, and dumb all at the same time. You feel me? Love will have them delusional as a mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, love will have these people don't know whether they coming or going or coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So this one of them situations you got to be careful with. You got to play your cards right. You got to know what you're doing, or you got to know your friend. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be doing it all willy-nilly and expect it to be what it's going to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, see, the theory sounds good. Like, real friends always tell the truth. Loyalty over everything. You know what I'm saying? LOE. Loyalty over everything. You know what I'm saying? And I got to admit, I would want somebody to tell me. I would. But would I believe it? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the dilemma. Like, everybody said it till they actually get told. Then it turned into, why was you looking? How long have you known? Like, hey, do you got some proof, buddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, woo to woo. Like, you coming at me like this, show me some evidence, And don't be, you got some people, don't be coming in my house with that negativity stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming at me negative like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the love got them blind. Got them bamboozled. Got them trapped. Now, suddenly you're out. Now you're out because you try to tell your best friend, hey, I seen your significant other out there whoop de whoop, doing their thing, spinning the block, chilling, having little extracurricular activities, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm the op. Now you're the hater. Now you don't like my significant other. Now you've been jealous of us since day one. Whoop de whoop, all that comes out. Whole time, you the only one not cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's lay down some ground rules real quick. Like for real. Like, just real quick, When we say call them cheating, we talk about hugged up publicly, kissing. Clearly, they were flirting with each other, like appearing multiple times with the same person, in 3 or 4 different locations. We ain't talking about I saw them talking in the parking lot with the woo. Like, we ain't talking about they like 3 pictures on Instagram and none of that. Like, no, we actually talk about cheating. Some of y'all call stuff cheating. It's really just insecure cardio. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about undeniable stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you had that footage in 4K and took it to the court, the judge would be like, yeah, they guilty. Now, in that case, do you tell or do you just stay silent? Do you tell or do you just stay silent? Now, let me tell y'all, tell y'all a little almost situation. You feel me? I ain't saying this me, but let's say someone I know. We gonna call him Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna call him Ray Ray. But just for the benefit of the live screen, we gonna call him later Ray Ray. Okay. Ray Ray out at the mall one day. You know what I'm saying? He in Foot Locker trying on some shoes. He know you're not gonna buy none because they $230, and the bank accounts say stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But he walking around, and guess who he see? His homegirl fiance. But not just him and some woman. He holding hands with, they laughing, they sharing pretzels. Now that's intimate. You know how close you got to be to somebody to share a soft pretzel? Like for real. Like you got to be close to somebody. Like they stop at the middle of the mall and this man leaves in and kisses her like he ain't got a whole engagement party coming up. Now Ray Ray sitting there like, Lord, why you show me this? He could have stayed home. He could have ordered shoes online. But no. Now he got responsibility information. Now he has responsibility information. And that's what the episode really about. You know what I'm saying? Like once you see it, what are you responsible to do? Is it loyalty? Or is it minding your business? So let's start here. Are you the loyal friend? Or are you the privacy friend? Are you the I'm telling because that's my bestie type of friend? Or are you the one that just say, hey, that's grown folks' business, like I ain't involved? Are you that type of friend? Because different people got different codes. You see what I'm saying? Like some folks raised like snitches get stitches. Like mind your business. Stay out of folks' marriage. You see what I'm saying? Like others raised like if you see something, say something. Don't let me walk around looking goofy. You know what I'm saying? What would you want your friend to do? Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Would you want them to tell you? Would you want them to mind their business? Would you believe them if they told you? What would you do? Would you snitch or stay silent? The problem is, I never talk about this code before the relationship. Then when it actually happens, everybody's shocked. You know what I'm saying? Low key, this should be a part of the, that friendship, that bestie, that best friend, that brother, that sister, this should be a part of the contract. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I catch your spouse out here being too greasy, you want me to PowerPoint or should I shut up? You know what I'm saying? Like woo to woo. Like I need to know what you want me to do. You see what I'm saying? Like that should be a conversation with your best friend. What do you want me to do if I see your significant other out here doing their thing? All right, now let's go down one path real quick, okay? You decide that's my best friend. I'm telling. Forget y'all. I'm telling my best friend. If I see her man or his man, his woman cheating on him or her, I'm telling. How do you do it? Do you call them? Do you text them? Or do you pull up at their house? Like we need to sit down and have a conversation. Like I got something real serious, important that we need to talk about right now. Like because contrary to popular belief, the delivery matters too. How you deliver that to your best friend in that moment matters too. You can't just send a cropped out picture, all blurry, and a text and holler, hey, look at this. Like, Like, no, you got to be careful with it. Like, because at that point, emotions gonna get high, tears might get involved. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might pack a bag. Somebody might try to throw some hands. You feel what I'm saying? Like for real. So your delivery with that gonna matter. So let's walk through it. You see what I'm saying? Let's walk through it. You texting your best friend. You like, hey, you home? You know, like they're like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like then you like, hey, I got something I need to tell you. No, I'm saying this because I love you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as soon as you say that, they heart drop. Cause first thing most people think about who died, who's sick, what's the whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing most people think about. But so they heart immediately drop because they already know now this is a serious conversation that we finna have. Then you like, I saw whoop the whoop out there today with somebody, and it didn't look good. Or they were messing around, or they was hugged up, or they was kissing, or they was whatever you decide to tell them. Now, right now in that moment, it decides which way it goes. You see what I'm saying? One way they can believe you, hey, start crying and say, thank you for telling me, whoop de whoop. And then the other way they can turn into a defense, you know, start questioning you, start being mad at you about why you doing this. Like who was the person? Like, where was you? Who was you with? You know what I'm saying? How long you been knowing this whoop de whoop, you know? Why you ain't say something right then? You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna start questioning you and try to test your loyalty and see how your loyalty was when you the one brought it to them. See what I'm saying? Like now you sitting there like, I ain't know I was gonna be, you know, in the interrogation room. I just came to bring you some news because I didn't want you out here looking goofy. And sometimes they gonna flip like, you never liked them anyway. Like now your whole friendship is on trial. Your whole friendship is on the fence now because you decided to tell them that you saw their significant other cheating. Now you might lose access. They stop telling you stuff like now you the negative friend who always bringing drama. You see what I'm saying? Like meanwhile, the person who was doing the dirt, they still with. They still in the house with them. They still chilling. They still happy go lucky. So when you say I tell, you gotta be prepared for what's gonna come behind that now. You might save your friend, or you might lose your friend. You gotta be already knowing that this is a possibility of what could happen. You see what I'm saying? Like for real. Now let's flip it, okay? Now because I like to play devil's advocate. People that know me, I like to play devil's advocate. So we're gonna flip this real quick. You see it and you say, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm minding my business with the woo. Like whatever y'all doing is y'all business and y'all marriage, because I don't know, you might be okay with it. With the woo. Let me mind my business, okay? You go home, you know, you pray a little bit, you know, you mind your business. But now every time your best friend call you, talking about, hey, my husband or wife so sweet. You know, they surprised me with flowers or cook the dinner. What do you low key? You just agreeing because you feeling the guilt inside because you ain't told them and you know what's going on. They talking about woo to woo. We talking about renewing our vows. We think about going on trips, and you sitting on the phone like, oh man, you don't even know what's going on. You might need to do the Find My iPhone app, you know, with the iPhone people. Ain't that how it work with the iPhone? Oh no, I ain't got no iPhone. Anywho, um, do the Android thing. The Android thing do the Google Maps. Google Maps tell you everywhere somebody go to. It tell you everywhere somebody go. But anywho, but think about it now. Now you're comfortable. Now you're uncomfortable. I mean, and you feel fake because you ain't told your best friend that they significant other cheating on you. You feel like you living part of the lie with them. If they ever found out you knew and you ain't say nothing, is it over? Because they're gonna hit you with, oh, you knew this was going on. You just wanted me to hurt. You just wanted me to cry. You know, you let me brag about my significant other, woo to woo, and you knew the whole time. You know, now you look worse than the cheater because in their eyes, you like, hey, you supposed to be my real friend, and you turned your back on me because you ain't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo to woo. So, because in their mind, cheaters, some people mind cheaters gonna cheat, but you are the friend. You are the best friend. You were supposed to be loyal. You were supposed to tell me. So either way, it kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like either way you look at it, either whichever route you decide to take, whichever road you decide to go on this journey, you just got to know the consequences of the road. Now, this is what I call a no-win situation. You know what I'm saying? Like we can call this a no-win situation. No matter what you do, somebody gonna get mad. What the what? No matter what you do, somebody is gonna get mad. You feel what I'm saying? So regardless of you try to be the good person or the person, or you try to be the bad person, regardless, someone is getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Somebody, somebody is gonna get mad, regardless of how you look at it. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. But mic check. Okay, look like they hear. I usually stay out of other people's business, but if it's my business and they're married, I'm telling and showing receipts. But see, okay, now at that point, are you ready for the backlash or the consequences that come with that? You know what I'm saying? Because what if what if your business stop being your friend then? Because maybe she don't believe you. Or even if you show her receipts, what if she still decide to stay with that person and then it creates a kind of dilemma every time y'all around each other, every time y'all talk, you know what I'm saying? Because she's still with him and you still hearing him in the background with the woo. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, do that bring a dilemma between you and your friend because you decided to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we think of it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people they say they want you to tell them till it actually happens. You know what I'm saying? Till it actually happens. Oh, that's stuff I'm having technical difficulties tonight. But anywho, um, you know, so I just feel like no matter this is a no-win situation. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, somebody's gonna get mad. You know, you tell them, you know, you risk the friendship, You don't tell them, you risk the friendship later if it comes out that you knew about it. You know what I'm saying? So really the question is, who are you more afraid of losing? Your friend or your peace? Because some people say it's considered peace if you just go and get off your chest. You know what I'm saying? So is that true? Is that a thing? To go and get off your chest? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this is irritating. I'm sorry. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm having technical difficulties right quick. Give me 1 second. 1 second. What the word? I'm tripping hard tonight or something. Something going on with me. Oh, but she okay. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Oh shoot. No. You have the lows. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm still here. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Dang. Oh well. Anywho, but yeah, I have to deal with it anyway. Then I won't tell him or her nothing else. And if I lose a friendship over that, then we were not real friends. Ah, hey, you can say that. You can say it that way too. Because I just feel like I said, I feel like that's gonna be a lose-lose situation. Uh, in that particular moment, you know what I'm saying? Like because, like I said, they're gonna be mad if you tell them. They probably gonna be mad if you don't tell them. You know what I'm saying? But because of if you know something like that, most people their brain ain't gonna let them rest. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be eating you up to get that out or to tell whoever you need to tell about that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be around them. You might be at a cookout or something with them. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, he just flipped them burgers like he wasn't at Chili's with Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be eating you up. You know, your conscience eat you up. You know, the real in you eat you up because you want to tell your friend so bad. You know, but now be honest. If you're a woman, you probably more likely to tell your homegirl. You probably you know a whole lot of dudes be like, man, I don't get in married folk business. Bro, that's above my pay grade. Woo to woo. But even with some dudes, it depends. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you got some real loyal dudes out there that will say so. But even with some, it depends. Because if that's really your day one. Like y'all been rocking since let's just say middle school. You might pull him to the side, like, "Hey, bro, you wild, and I ain't saying nothing to her, but you need to get your girl in line, woo, woo, cause hey, I see such and such. And see, sometimes people they'll tell the cheater before they tell the person that's their best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like some people is that bold and just walk on up to that person and be like, hey, what's going on? What you got going around here? You know what I'm saying? Like woo to woo, like, hey, you talking to my partner, my best friend, my round, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we don't do this. Some of them will approach them, you know. Like for real, they'll be like, hey, fix this. You need to fix this. Like, hey, ASAP. Pronto. You know, you need to fix it before I fix it. You know what I'm saying? You know. And let's go down that road for a second. You know, you at the restaurants, you know, you see your best friend, spouse all hugged up, woo to woo. You know, you don't call your friend yet. You get up, you know, smooth your clothes off, you know, and you walk over there. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, you know, woo to woo. You know, fancy seeing you here. You know, with whoever this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bold with it. I'm in your face with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now in that moment, they either panic, they either gonna lie, you know, they gonna say something like, "Oh, this just a coworker, like we were just having a business meeting, whoop the woo." You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to come up with something real quick on their feet. If you just approach them real quick like that, you know, and then you like, "Oh, now y'all with Chili's on a Friday night," you know, with her hand on your thigh, you know, discussing business, like, you know. And at that point, if this person, you just walk over there like that, you looking that person up and down, you know, you trying to figure out who she is, what she doing, you know, what she work at, whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? And then you just get quiet because now you're giving them time. You're giving them a chance to tell them themselves first. You know what I'm saying? Is that the better route? You know what I'm saying? Is that the better route? Just to confront the cheater right there instead of calling your best friend. Mm, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Sometimes it could be a. Sometimes it can be because then you ain't got to break it to your best friend because you already done confronted the cheater to fix the issue before you have to tell your best friend. So maybe that's the route you need to go. I don't know. But do you stitch or stay silent? Hmm. But this word get deep. You see what I'm saying? Like on a moral level, like we all like to think cheating is wrong. Like they should be exposed. You know, my friend deserved the truth. Woo the woo. You know. But on a practical level, you like I gotta see these people at you know at family dinners. You know, at game nights. You know, I don't want nobody keying my car. You know, I don't want the drama. I don't want the hoopla that come with it. You know, the backlash, the consequences of me stepping in between this relationship. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it turns into, you know, ethics versus survival. You know, am I really responsible for someone else's marriage? You know, or am I really responsible for being honest with my friend? You know, them gonna be the thoughts running through your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, what am I to do? Am I responsible for these particular acts? You know, because here's the thing: you did not tell them to cheat. You didn't cause the mess. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the one woo the woo doing the did. You know, you literally just walked into a restaurant and it just happened to fall into your hand. It was already in progress. Nothing you could do to stop it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So the pros is you gonna know what's going on. And then you're not letting your friend be boo with a fool. You know what I'm saying? The cons to it is this might get a little messy. And then some of them might actually enjoy the drama a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just trying to see which one are you. You know, are you gonna tell it or are you gonna stay silent? Because then you gotta look at this. You gotta look at the situation, though. You gotta know your best friend. You gotta know. It's about being loyal to your friend. Yeah, but okay, but still, it's supposed to be about being loyal to your friend. But what if you know that this friend it is head over heels in love with this person? You know, won't believe or won't accept nothing that comes negative toward that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, like they taking it all. They taking it all in. They receiving it all, and they still staying there, 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, if you already know that, what telling them really matter? Even if you're trying to be loyal to your friend, what telling them that hey, your significant other is cheating on you? Woo to woo, here's the evidence. Bing bam boo boo. What does it even matter? Because if they that deep in love, they still gonna try to make it work. They still gonna try to stay there. And then it's gonna, to my point earlier, create chaos or drama when y'all around each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you told, you know you told, she know you told, or he, whichever it is. So are we saying I'm gonna just take whatever comes with it, and I'm gonna still be loyal to my friend, and then hopefully, you know, the relationship will still be a relationship, a friendship rather, or do I risk not telling them and I just mind my business because maybe this ain't nothing new to her, maybe to him or her. You know, maybe this is something that they've already went through and they still decide to stay there. You know, maybe this is one of them things that the best friend didn't tell you about. You know what I'm saying? So, but you being loyal, all you thinking about is, hey, I can't have my friend out here looking crazy because my friend pouring a lot of love, putting a lot of effort into this relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I know what's happening on the back end. So do my loyalty trump that? Do my loyalty mean I step in regardless? See, all the approaches say more about the friend's experience than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your experiences with that friend to decide or to determine if I should tell you or not? Because sometimes your experiences with them can tell you or can enlighten you on how it's gonna go. Like, what if we've already fell out because of a woman or a man, whoop de whoop earlier on in our friendship? We just got back good. You know what I'm saying? And now here comes another situation to where I need to break some more news to you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time the experiences that you had with your friend make a difference too. You know what I'm saying? So all that has to be taken into consideration when you say, hey, I'm telling you regardless because I'm loyal to you as a friend. You know, like if they've been cut off before for telling, they might be quiet now. They might not say nothing. They just might, suck it up and go on about their business. Yeah, it's gonna eat them. It's gonna eat them up inside, but they'll hold it together. They ain't gonna say nothing because we've been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they've been in a situation where they just say they watched their mom get cheated on and then nobody tell them, now they might be loud about it then because they've seen it firsthand how they can feel or the repercussions behind that. You know what I'm saying? So they might be loud then, but I think most people respond off whatever their prior, you know, trauma and your tolerance is. You know what I'm saying? If you see it one time, you might. Some people won't tell if they see it one time. Some people gotta be like, maybe I need to see this happen 2, 3 times, before I say anything. Let me make sure it's actually legit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all according to what type of person you are when you talk about situations like this and what type of friend that you have. Because I don't know, men be crazy over women. And not that they shouldn't, because our women are very beautiful women. So not that they shouldn't, but I'm just saying when you tell a man or woman to doing something like that's some men even think you the one doing it with them because you tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll take it to the extreme, you know. You gotta be careful with that. You gotta be real careful, you know. So now I gotta ask, you say best friend, but is this really your best friend? Because some of y'all throw that word around real lightly. You know what I'm saying? Real lightly. You know, if this is somebody you talk to every day, or y'all don't share secrets, cry together, do y'all celebrate each other? That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you could say this: is this really your best friend, or is it just a word that you just loosely throwing out there? You know, if this is just somebody you hang with, at brunch twice a month, and call them bestie, you know, but that's different. That's a different type of bestie because that might be the one you really ain't gotta be that loyal to. That might be the one you really don't care that much about to tell, But your level of obligation changes with the level of friendship too. So it's all about what all y'all done put in together to see if you really need to be that loyal to that person. Like real talk, like if you my best friend, my rider, my day one, I can't watch you get played long term. Like I'm sorry, I can't watch it. Like I got to say something. Like that's going that's gonna eat at me. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's gonna take me down through that mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna tell you I'm your day one, You know what I'm saying? You my homie, you my round. Like, hey, I got to tell you what I feel or what I've seen or what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have you out here like that. Because I would expect the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because sometimes people gotta realize though, everybody ain't the same. But I would expect the same thing from my so-called best friend or woo or brother or whatever we gonna call them. You know, I would expect the same thing from you. I would expect you to tell me too that you saw my significant other out there cheating. Now, how would they go? I don't know. I don't know how it would go in the moment because in the moment, even from a best friend, I'd be hurt. I'd be kind of distraught. I'd be trying to process it real quick. And I might be mad. I might be mad at the best friend then too. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, because you the one brought it to me. You know, I have to receive it from you. So even though you're my best friend, if you brought it to me, I'm still mad at you because you brought it to me. Not that I'm not appreciative that you brought it to me, but I gotta I gotta process it before I can realize that, hey, appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Woo to woo. You did your big one on this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had your boy out here looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want him out there looking crazy. I don't want to tell him, hey, woo to woo, your girl doing this, your girl doing that. I need to check that. Or I need to tell the girl, woo to woo. Hey, calm down on what you're doing now. Calm down on what you're doing because hey, you talking to my homeboy. You talking to my day one, my brother. Feel me? Like, nah, we gonna have to have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then flip it, okay? You in a relationship, your spouse out here wilding. Your friend sees them, they don't tell you. Later on, you find out, and then you find out your friend been there. How you reacting? You know what I'm saying? We just gonna flip it around. We gonna, like I said, I like to play devil advocate now. So we gonna flip it around. How will you reacting if you find out your friend knew that your significant other would cheat on you and didn't say nothing to you? How are you reacting in that moment? You know, you gonna tell them, you appreciate them protecting their peace, or you know what I'm saying? Or you gonna say, hey, you had me out here looking crazy, brother, because you didn't tell me. Woo to woo. Most people gonna feel betrayed. Most people gonna feel betrayed by that person because you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. So how can I feel any other way if you didn't tell me? You know what I'm saying? There ain't no other way I can feel. Because you didn't tell me that this was going on out here. So what you expect me, or how do you expect me to feel? You know? So the real question becomes, it's either neutral or is it just taking sides? Like real talk. Like which one is it? Is it neutral or is it taking sides? Like for real, like which one is it? So when you say nothing, you kind of indirectly kind of taking up for the cheater side. If you don't say nothing, You don't say nothing to your friend. Ain't you kind of taking up for the cheater in that situation? Because you decided not to say nothing to your friend? I'm just saying. Ain't you on the cheaters team at that point? I feel like you would be. I feel like you was taking up for them instead of the friend. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me now. I don't know. I could be wrong, but hey, that's just me. But I tell you my preference or my personal code, and you can agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody different, so you can agree or disagree. You know. So my personal code is if you just an acquaintance, like I'm staying out of it, real talk. Like you just somebody I'm just cool with. We don't really vibe like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't somebody I confide in when moments are hard. Like you just an acquaintance then. So I'm staying out of it then. I'm not telling you. I'm not confronting them. I'm not worried about it. Whoop the whoop. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you my friend, I might give you hints. I might throw you some hints out there. Whoop the whoop, man. Maybe you need to show up at Chili's at 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, might have a cheetahs edition there. But anywho, you know, or maybe you just need to check your girl DMs. You know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop. You know, I might throw you some hints. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to get too deep into it because we just friends. We ain't really there. You see what I'm saying? But if you my best friend, my family, my day one, my brother, you who I go to bat for. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm telling you every time. You get mad at me or not, I'm telling you every time. Because if I don't tell you, what good is it for me to say something later on and be like, man, I already knew whoop to whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm telling with wisdom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna come and all hype. Like, I ain't gonna come in all hype. Like, girl, or dude, just guess what? Like, whoop to whoop. Like, I ain't coming in like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a happy moment. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm coming in with compassion. You know, whoop to whoop, you my brother. Bam, bam, pound, pound. You know, hey, this is what I saw. You know, I think you might need to know this. You know, I'm gonna bring you what I saw, how I saw it, and what I know, and then I'm gonna tell you what I don't know. You know, I'm gonna tell you if I don't know who the dude is. Whoop to whoop. I don't know how long it's been going on. No, I don't know none of that. But I do know what I saw, brother. I do know I saw this happening at this moment, at this particular time, at this place. I do know that. And then once I tell you, I'm stepping back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna enlighten you on what's going on, what's transpiring out here in these streets behind your back. And then once I tell you, I'm stepping back. I'm gonna step back and let you address it how you feel it need to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the part people forget. Like you could you could tell them, but you cannot control what they do with the info. You cannot control what they do with the info. That old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. So once I lead it to you, now what you do with the info once I give it to you, hey, that's on you, boss. That's on you, brother. I brought you the information on what's happening behind your back. Now, what you do with it once I give it to you is up to you. I've done my part as a friend, as a brother, as a best friend, as somebody that I feel like I should be loyal and trustworthy to. Once I bring it to you, I've done my part. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Now it's on you. Now it's on you and whatever you decide to do. If you decide to stay there, you decide to leave, it's up to you. I can't make that decision for you. But I can tell you what I seen. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what I seen, when I seen it, how I seen it. You know. So snitch or stay silent. I'm snitching. If this my round, my day one, I'm telling. I'm telling. I don't care what consequences come behind it. I'm telling. Hopefully you'll thank me later. If you get mad in that moment, hopefully you'll thank me later. So, because a lot of times it's just certain parts that makes people not want to speak up. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't want to see they best friend, they brother, they sister, they bestie, whatever y'all call each other for girls. You know, or ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them don't want to see them cry. They don't want to see them hurt. They don't want to see them devastated in that moment because that's what you're gonna have to see. Like, and then 2 months later, they still with them. You know, and not only still with them, they got matching tattoos. They taking Christmas pictures. In pajamas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They doing the whole nine. You know, they posting pictures on social media. Pound love wins. You know what I'm saying? Like they like stronger than ever after you done told them. Like, they putting in their caption that never tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I said earlier, now you looking like the hater. You sitting in the audience at the wedding renewal. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna pretend like all this didn't happen. And then now you thinking, man, I should just kept my mouth closed. And finish my little appetizer at Chili's. I should just kept my mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't serve no point. Didn't happen. You still there. Woo the woo. But even in that, you gotta understand that they didn't stay because of you. They stayed because of them. Maybe their fear of their history or their love, you know what I'm saying? Their denial. Maybe they hope, of a relationship that's getting better. That's their journey. Your responsibility with honesty, not the outcome. You've done your part. Like for real. So you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at them when they decide to stay, when they decide to still be in their relationship and still try to love them even more than they already did. So can't be mad at them. Like, but let's be messy for a second, okay? Imagine it from the cheater's point of view. Like they just out here wilding down, don't know what's going on. They sitting across from that sticky link, thinking life is sweet. Then they look up and see you, the best friend. They soul leave their body for a second, like they swallow real hard, thinking about, what's about to happen. And they sitting there like, of all the restaurants, all the cities, all the nights, like you had to be right here. Now they got to decide too. Do I act cordial? Do I introduce this random person as my friend or as my cousin? Or just get up and leave like I seen a ghost? Or if they bold, they gonna text you later like, hey, can we talk? Please don't tell whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, well, bro, what angle would I need to look from it from for it not to look like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that moment. Sometimes they'll even try to guilt trip you. You know, they don't want you to ruin the family. Woo to woo, like they got kids. But what are you doing in that moment? If we're looking at it from the cheesy perspective, what are you doing in that moment? Ain't you ruining the family? Don't you know they got kids? You know what I'm saying? So, but at a certain point, the question stops being about them and start being about you. Like, what kind of person you want to be? Someone who avoids conflict, even if it means watching your friends suffer in ignorance, or someone who steps up with love and risks being misunderstood. Neither side is easy. Like, neither one of them is easy to do, but one side at least lets you sleep at night. Now, I'm not saying run around exposing everybody's relationship like you cheaters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. But when it comes to your closest friendship, your closest relationships, your brother, your sister, your day one, my ace, you know what I'm saying? Loyalty gotta mean more than just I don't tell secrets. Like sometimes loyalty is I refuse to watch you live a lie. Sometimes that's what it means. And let me also say this. If somebody ever tells you they saw your spouse cheating and they come to you calm, respectful, not messing, don't shoot the messenger. Like you could be hurt, you could be upset, like you could have questions, whoop de whoop. All that is very valid in that moment. But why would you be mad at the person that's trying to bring it to you when all they're trying to do is help you in that moment? JYG Studio said, right. I don't know why you ain't up here. You supposed to be a co-host. But anywho, we gonna act like that didn't happen. They should have thought about all that before they put themselves out there like that. I mean, that's true too, but I don't know. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. You know, don't turn around and cut their head off. For that person loving you or respecting you enough to come and tell you, to be honest with you enough that what they seen your significant other doing. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all will unfriend the messenger, block their number. Y'all talk trash about them. You know what I'm saying? In them group chats with the other people, whoop the whoop. And then the whole time you get cheated on again because you removed the only person that had your back. You removed the only person that had your back that stood there, was standing in the paint for you. You know what I'm saying? Well, willing to stand in that quicksand with you. And bring it to you. And you block them and unfriend them and you mad at them. Whoop de woo, you think they jealous, you think they hate them. All because they didn't want you out here looking like a goofy. You know what I'm saying? All because of that. You think that person tell you something again? If y'all ever get back close, or friends again, or besties, or day ones, or you know, do you think that person would ever tell you something again? But they done tried being the messenger once, so I don't even know if they would try it again. I don't know if I would. If I tell you one time and then you take all your anger out on me for telling you, I don't even know if I tell you again. And why would I? Why would I put myself through the same thing again? Yeah, you can say loyalty. Yeah, you can say you my round, my day one. But God, dog, we done been down this road before. I seen what happened. So you want me to be the messenger again and go through the same thing? Ah, I might pass that time. I might take a pass on that one. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to go through that again. You see what I'm saying? It's just me now. It's just me. I don't know. Some people might want to go through it again, like regardless of what, like we got back together, friends. Some people still might want, hey, I'm still tell you regardless. But I don't know. I don't think I would. But now let's lighten it up a little bit. Like, cause it's a couple wrong ways you could tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell them in a group chat in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it like that. Now I'd be mad at you then if you done it like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm really pissed at you that you done in a group chat now. When you got my number or you know where I stay and we whoop to woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't do it like that. Like, or don't post it on social media. You know, because you know some people like social media. They call it the information table now. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to know is supposed to be on social media now. You know, so I wouldn't post it on social media neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you don't want to tell them in the midst of like, you know, no celebration or nothing like that neither. You don't want to be at a birthday party. You know, they having a birthday party for the kids, and you know, you bring your kids over there, and then all of a sudden you pull them to the side that night of the birthday party. Like, nah, you can't spoil the child night like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta have a good timing with it too. You know what I'm saying? So like I said earlier, it's presentation and how you presented your delivery is very important too. You know what I'm saying? How you decide to tell them, when you decide to tell them, you know. And if you do decide to tell them, you know, do it privately. You know, you ain't got to do it in front of crowds, no audience, you know. And then make sure you're doing it with like love. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you coming with a calm voice. You know, you present it like, hey, I'm still here for you though. If you need me, you know, I'm telling you this because you my day one. You know, you my best friend with the woo. I don't want to see you out here being goofy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to present it, you know, where it can be accepted too. You know, and then you got to just stick to the facts. Stick to what you know. You know what you saw. You know, not what you think about the situation or what you think actually going on or whether he or she can leave you for them. Like, no, you ain't all this unnecessary. Just stick to the facts of what you know. And it's just present that. Don't go all down a rabbit hole trying to present other stuff when you don't really know the facts, you know. And then you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for whatever reaction comes in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Whether that person go to crying, whether that person go to being mad, whether that person go to being in denial, like ain't nothing going on, like all of it. You gotta know when you go into that these are the possibilities of what can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what can possibly happen. This is what cannot possibly happen, and then prepare yourself for whatever your answer is on what can possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? Like then, and you might want to set a little boundaries with it too. Like I'm here for you, but hey, I'm not gonna be all up in y'all mess neither. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to tell you what I saw, whoop the whoop going on, but don't be trying to call me in. There's no, no eyewitness or nothing. Call me in the tag team. The person like, no, we ain't doing that. Uh-uh. I'm gonna present it to you, and then you gonna handle your business. You know, you ain't finna drag me into it. I'm not arguing with your spouse, woo to woo. I'm not going back and forth with them. Like I'm not showing up for no confrontation. Like, no, I ain't doing none of that. Like, I deliver you the information. The rest is up to you and what you decide to do. You know. And then what if your best friend got kids with this person? Do that make a difference too on whether you tell them or not? And then the kids play a part in it. That makes the stakes even higher. You know what I'm saying? If I know you got a child by this person, that raises the stakes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like if I tell you could it lead to, separation or could now you lead to court fees and custody battles, or if I tell you this now you're on child support for up to amount of years and you mad at me because now you on child support, you know. If I tell you do the kids now gotta live in two separate households, you know what I'm saying? Like all that has to be, I guess, thought about, or at least brought up in the mindset. I mean, in your thought process on whether I'm gonna tell them or not. You know, because some people will argue. You know, you should tell them cheating is not okay. Regardless of if they got kids or not. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, "Hey, that don't even matter. The kid might be better off if you tell them." What to do. You know. Then you got others will say, "No, you need to leave that alone. Them kids need that stable home with mom and dad." Sometimes you just gotta let grown folks have like business. What to do. So, but it's just wild. Some folks would rather stay in a broken situation for the kids than face the breakup they scared of. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Mike, check.
Hello.
Hey, Mike, check. How you doing?
Hi. I'm well. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for tapping in. Hmm?
So I was stepping in because you was like it's different when you got kids. Like how?
Cause if this is my best friend, this is my day one, then the kids matter too. You know what I'm saying? So now the kids are factored into should I tell you or not? Because what might possibly happen after I tell you to affect the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because then the kids can live in two different households. Um, that man might end up on child support. You know what I'm saying? Like he might end up, or the woman might end up, whichever way we talking. They might end up paying a lot of money in court fees for custody battles. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be so many different dynamics once you say, okay, the kids are a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? And then, cause let's just say, cause we know most people won't, or we say most kids deserve to be in the house with both of their parents. So if I decide to tell my partner my day one that hey woo to woo this happening, and he decided to divorce him, you know, could that eventually affect the kids too? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
that's why I say the kids once you throw the kids in there, then it kind of make the stakes a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The way my best friend handles the situation is his or her business. I hear you. I am Aries. So I mean, do you not agree with that? Do you not agree that once you throw the kids in there, that makes it the situation different?
I'm still processing what you're saying. Like, um, mm, I'm not really sure.
Okay, okay. Because I'm just saying because if this is my best friend and we continue to be friends after this situation transpires or go through the process, then I'm gonna still have to see these same kids and will it have affected them? You know, because now let's just say now they only see their father on the weekends because I was willing to tell him that his significant other would cheat on him. You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna tell them?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying when you bring the kids in there, that raises the stakes. Because I'm if this is my day one, I'm not gonna have him out here looking goofy because I expect him to do the same thing for me. If
But
this my
what
go
if
ahead.
that's your day one, but you're not his day one?
Well, but still, if it's my day one, now he might not do the same for me because if I'm not his day one, but if he's my day one, I'm telling him because I'm not looking at it from his side of whether he's my day one. I mean, or whether I'm his day one. I'm looking at it from the side of I'm his day one.
Mm,
You see what I'm
okay,
saying? So I'm
okay.
telling you I'm because to me, you're my day one. Now, regardless of how you may feel on the back end, um, that's my responsibility to you as a day one. I think
Mm.
because
To
when
let
you
them know what.
that they significant other is cheating on them, but because when
Oh,
you
I'm
want,
I'm telling everybody all the time. It don't matter if you my day one or not. None
oh,
of that matters.
so none of that matters. So if
None
you
of
just
that
got
matters.
an acquaintance, you telling,
If somebody worked for me, I'm telling. Somebody working my business, I find that they cheating on their wife. I'm snitching. And then I'm firing them. You're not working for me. That ain't how we do business over here.
mm. So you just
I'm snitching.
yeah. You snitching on everybody like ain't nobody safe.
Everybody get the smoke. Everybody get the smoke. Because what you doing there for anyway?
So regardless of what their dynamics of their relationship is, or regardless if they got kids involved, like none of that matters. Like,
You should
I'm
never
leading
did
you
it.
to the water,
You
whether
should
you
never got
drink it
caught.
or
What you doing it for in the first place? Like, what's the point? Just be an adult and leave. See, this what I'm talking about. Just leave. If you're unhappy, why cheat in the first place? Just leave.
not. Just,
You can't make nobody stay with you. A baby not gonna keep a man. Um, a baby not gonna keep a woman because you know sometimes men have babies with women to slow them down or because they jealous of them.
mm,
Sometimes people stay with people circumstantially. Um, like oh, they're in a bad living situation or something like that, and
mhm.
they're staying with this person, you know,
Yeah.
that homosexual situation that they got going now. Um, that whole ordeal, you know.
Hmm.
I just personally believe like if you broke, don't date. Like dating is not for the weak. It's not for the weak of heart. Like you need to be a person that is an adult that is ready for those type of responsibilities, and you need to have wisdom and discernment when you're dealing with people. And so, like, if those things are in place, you don't really have a reason to cheat anyway because you're gonna figure it out early that this person is not your person, and you could just leave before stuff get complicated. But that ain't why everybody date. Some people date for a good time, and then they catch feelings. These are the children,
Then
not the
they in
adults.
situationships.
Right. These children get caught up in situationships because they don't know how to just leave. And then they're unhappy in the situationship that they created by gaslighting somebody, trapping somebody, tricking somebody, manipulating somebody, or whatever they did for that situation to work in their favor for a period of time. And then they realize they're not happy and then they leave. And then you got some people, and then they cheat. And then you got some people who cheat because they feel like that's the only way they can leave.
Okay, so you say you telling regardless. So do it matter to you what the
No,
outcome be?
it didn't matter to them what the outcome was when they were doing it.
No, I know I'm saying like
So why should I care?
whether no, I'm saying whether like do they stay together or not? Because what I'm saying, the reason I asked the question because sometimes people do tell these things to their best friend or to people they may know,
I'm trying to save
and
your
that person
soul. It
still
don't matter.
and that
It don't
person
matter.
still stay there.
Whatever you got to go through to go get back to Jesus. I don't care what the situation is, cause like somebody who really care about your soul, it's not gonna matter. You see what I'm saying? Like the situation, it don't matter if you stay with them. It don't matter if that was your financial whatever. It don't matter because I'm trying to save your eternal soul. I'm snitching. I'm going to tell on you.
You say that so boldly, boy. You when you get to that word, you say that so boldly.
It's the truth.
Reed said, right, keep rocks. So
I'm going to tell on you. There's no way around it. Like, you ain't got no business cheating anyway. What you out here fornicating for? Because if you cheating, whether you're in a relationship or you're in a marriage, you still fornicating. It's still fornication. I'm trying to save your soul.
so
Stop
what
that.
so at that point, what if your best friend or you know, however y'all call them as ladies, what if she, cut you off for telling her that, you saw her man cheating on her?
She cut me off.
Yeah.
Man, I had this happen with a family member. I had a cousin and she had gotten married and her husband was talking about like hello,
Yeah, you good. Yeah.
like slowing her down because she was like a party girl.
Hmm.
Well, actually, this is before she got married. She was like dating him. This was right before they got married. She was like dating him, and he was like talking about slowing her down because she was a party girl. And so I was already married, and I didn't like that. And he was like hitting on her sister. He was hitting on me. He was saying stuff, you know. So I didn't like that at all. It made me extremely uncomfortable. So I told her, I was like, "Oh, boy said he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, impregnate you so that he could slow you down." I just, and he been out here saying like questionable things to people, including me. So you might want to check on it. And she got upset. She got like 38 hot. You just jealous. You
Mm,
jealous. I was like, girl, I got a whole husband. What I'm
that's what I
jealous of
was
your
saying
little
earlier.
boyfriend for? Like, girl, stop. I'm just trying to help you out. You're just jealous. She was mad. We ain't talked for a long time. And then she got married and she saw what I was talking about and she came back later. But she didn't apologize for what she did. I just didn't say nothing. I was like, because it, like, the truth was blatantly obvious. What's
Yeah,
understood ain't got to be explained. So
facts.
you already knew. You know now what type of man this is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I tried to warn you, like, don't boo hoo in the corner. It's okay. That's your husband now. Now you got to pray for him. Now you can't go nowhere. You know, I think I'm going to get a divorce. No, now no, don't do that. Stick with your husband that you chose. You knew he was like this before y'all dated. This was something that you was willing to work on. You know, don't get a divorce. Stick it out.
So now my question is, since you say you had this thing to happen to you, would you tell that person again?
If I saw it again, the same person,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
right.
Well, I don't know. I had to pray about that because, like, the Bible say that you're supposed to handle these things a certain type of way. But I don't know. I had to pray about it because,
Because I'm
like,
saying,
technically, I've already told you, and
right.
technically, you already know. So why would I need to keep telling? Like, it's like taking a bath. Like, we didn't already discuss this. I don't have to keep telling you to take a bath. Like it, you got to renew it every day. You know what I mean? So this is something that you've thought about that has been stated. This is something that you need to keep an eye on every day. These are your new obligations, you know.
Yeah,
So why would I have to keep, like, I'm not her mother. I'm
facts.
not her mother. But I mean, like, I don't know, it's circumstantial. Like, I don't know, I might be a little bit more compassionate and I might, let's say I see something and it's like not only affecting her, it's affecting the kids too. I'll say something for sure. I'll snitch again. I'll snitch again. But just him? Nah. For what? What? I don't. You already know. What? You knew that already. We've been through this.
So yeah, so you actually would, I guess, if you say involving the kids, then you would take that chance to go down through there again of kind of losing the friendship again, you know, or the
It ain't about the friendship. It's about the the spirits that's attached to the marriage. It's about saving the innocent and trying to keep their souls. Because at this point, if it was the same person, that person now has children, right? And so whatever the husband does affects the household. Period. Adam got in trouble. Eve didn't get in trouble. God said, "Where is Adam?" He didn't say, "Where's Eve?" You see what I'm saying? The responsibility of being a priest of your house is on the man solely. So that trickles down to the wife, right? And so if I were to tell her, it'll be only to notify her to let her know that you got a couple of options. You can either continue to follow this man and pray for him and hope that God, fix what's going on, or you would have to usurp him and go straight to God to fix it to save your children. Because at this point, it's affecting the entire household if he's doing it inside of a marriage. You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I would snitch, assuming that I care about the children.
right. Mm.
Because some women just don't know. Some women, it might be a situation where, yeah, he had a little issue at first, and then God worked on him a little bit, and he came out of that, and he overcame that, and then maybe this is a relapse, and she not aware of the relapse. I would tell her because now it affects the children, but like it's just them. Like you already knew. Like no, I don't know. I might sound like a bit
Yeah.
of a hypocrite, but I would have to pray for I have to pray about that.
I mean, I don't know neither because, like I said, if you went through it one time already, then that kind of
The
weighs on you.
relationship is not important to me.
Okay.
Like I think the difference between what I'm saying and what you're saying is that you care about the relationship of the person, like you and that person that you would be telling. I don't really care about the relationship because the thing that they're doing, that the person that's cheating is doing, is superseding like the natural things. It's more of a spiritual consequence. And so that affects your soul. And Romans tells us you can correct a brother as long as you do it righteously. Like if it's something that affect their soul, yes, I'm supposed to like tell you this is wrong. But if it's like something like, minuscule, like, oh, you don't eat spaghetti. I don't eat spaghetti and you eating it. I don't like that. Like we're not supposed to like make people feel bad about stuff like that. Oh, your favorite color is this, right? You like yellow. Who likes yellow? Like no. I'm not, that ain't got nothing to do with the salvation of your soul. You know what I'm saying? But if I see that you're committing a sin in front of me, that is something that affects your salvation, it doesn't matter about the friendship. I'm going to snitch. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to snitch to my Heavenly Father. And I know for a fact He's going to do something about it. So buckle up and get ready for warfare because I'm going to be praying about it heavily to make sure you can make it into heaven.
Okay. I see where you coming from, man. Mine's is kind of based on the friendship. Like, okay, like what's gonna transpire from that? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe what's gonna transpire from if the kids are involved. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm on the fence with stuff like that. Like I said, at first I'm gonna tell you. I feel like I feel like if you're my day one, I feel like I'm obligated to tell you regardless. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should be telling you if something is going wrong or your old lady is out there in the street wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like now to the question I asked you, like would I do it again? I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know if I would tell you again. If I tell you the first time and you decide to stay there and work it out woo to woo and you just still uh uh all in love with her and woo to woo, I don't know if I'd tell you again. Because that time, to your point, like I feel like to your point you made a while ago about uh, you said situation you have been through. To me, you already know.
Right. You and I already made a decision. So why
You
would
know.
I keep beating a dead horse? If you made a decision, it's your decision to make. I don't have to deal with the consequences of your decision. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the same thing that the Lord does too. Like He will turn people over to a reprobate mind if they keep being hard headed. He will allow you to give into the lust of whatever it is, whatever your sin is, and he's gonna protect your right to go to hell if that's what you want to do. But the point of the matter is a decision. Now, I'm not talking about somebody who's trying to change or who trying to like live a life that is as sin free as possible and like they actually trying to get into the kingdom. That's not what I'm talking about. I would absolutely tell that person regardless. It ain't nothing to think about. If I know that this is the type of person I'm dealing with, and they just slip up, or their spouse slips up, and I know that this person is like like riding for the kingdom hard, the kingdom of light.
Yeah.
I would absolutely tell them. It wouldn't even be a second thought. But if I perceive based on the fruit that this person, has shown that this person is not really, like they don't really care about all that. And I already told them one time, and they made it very clear that this is not what they care about. I mean, ain't no sense in me reaching out anymore because you making your decision.
Right.
What I'm telling you for, you probably already know. You probably cool with it. I might be messing up what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to
And you know, that
cause
is a
no
thing
strife or nothing.
nowadays.
Yeah.
It is a thing nowadays. So, gotta be careful. But
In
yeah,
that case, I'll just let a person be who they are. If you want to be attached to that, then that's your business. That ain't my business.
mm, okay. Mm. Mm.
One thing about Miss Studio, she know her lane and she gonna stay in it. Okay? She gonna stay in it.
So you will want your friend to tell you, right?
Absolutely, because I'm trying to make it into the kingdom. Like, if I got something going on, like I live my life in such a way, or I try to live my life in such a way with every fiber of my being to where the kingdom is the goal. Like, it doesn't matter if something is hard or challenging or whatever. Let's just do the thing let's do the hard thing so that the end goal is making it into the kingdom. Let's make these type of decisions every day. And so like if I'm attached to someone else, meaning like this is my marriage, this is my spouse, and someone else sees my spouse um committing adultery, fornicating with somebody else, then that's a problem. And I absolutely need to know because I need to address my spouse because we're one flesh. Like God look at us as a unit. So that means we're both in sin at this point. And if I'm doing everything that I need to be doing to try to stay as sin free as possible, and the other half of me isn't doing it, then we need to have a real conversation about what's going on and why it even came to this point in the first place. Because, like, I must have been in a coma or something to have missed all the signs if you done got to the point where you cheating on me and I ain't picked up on it. Like I ain't picked up ain't nothing wrong. Like I ain't figured out nothing is weird. Like yeah, like something is definitely we got an even bigger problem if I ain't seen no signs, right?
Yeah.
So, but in such a case, I would want someone to let me know, like, hey, I saw your spouse doing this. Here go a picture outside of a motel. That really look like your spouse. That's the license plate, but I don't know. And then I take that information and I'll be like, okay, you did your job. I won't put you in it. I need to go address my spouse. So it ain't like no extra drama. And
Right.
then talk to my spouse, like, hey, I got something to talk to you about. Like, apparently, somebody who looked like you and who drives your car with your exact license plate was here with this person in this picture. Can you explain this? I probably wouldn't say it like that, but I feel like that's a good. Cause I mean, when you angry.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you should be angry at that moment. I think so.
I don't know. If it's my spouse, I'd probably be empathetic. I'm like, no, what's going on? What's like, are you on drugs? It has to be like something crazy going on. Like, are you addicted to meth? Like, it's LSD, right? It's something going on. Did somebody like bring you into a cult? I know it. Like, they had to like blackmail you. Was there like some extortion at your business? I need to know.
that will be your comeback for it. Like,
I don't know. You never know. Like people do stuff for weird reasons. Like, and the enemy will do anything. So you never know. You want to try to cover all the, the little bases.
yeah, I can understand you on that, but mm, I don't know. I don't know how I will approach it because it would be anger with me. I ain't gonna lie. I would be angry at first.
Yeah, because you think you him. You won't have no empathy.
Here you go. Here
That's
you
what you
go.
said. You said that the other night. You said right up on this podcast and was like, I'm him. What, look at me. That's what you said. So of course, if you think you him, of course you gonna be angry. You're gonna be like, how dare you do this to him, to me, to us, to we. That's how you gonna be.
It's
I already
still
know.
gonna be
Yep, you're gonna have like all the pronouns. Cause you ain't gonna know which one. You're gonna be so angry, you ain't gonna know which one you are. So
yeah. Hmm. Ain't know that, but okay.
that's just a speculation. I was.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with speculating. Hey, sometimes it's good to look from a different lens. Say it that way.
I don't know.
You
That's
know.
just my imagination based off of what you've said so far. So I don't know.
It's
But
just
in my mind, that's what you would do. You'd be like enraged, like to the
yeah,
point where you really can't even have like a conversation. You'd be like, "I'm him. How dare you?"
yeah. I would be erased. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't even think I'd be able to talk to her in that exact moment. Like I would
Nah,
need a couple of days to calm down, before I can actually just come and have a a decent conversation, as you said, about that because in the emphasis, I'm like you too. Like, what's really going on? Like, how? I mean, why? Like, what? Like, like you getting all of this, and you like what?
you see what I'm saying? Like I knew it.
Like,
That's wild.
what? No, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like anybody should be that way. If your significant other is cheating on you, like you should be like, okay, I'm here. Like, why would you feel the need to go anywhere else? If I'm here and I'm available, that's different. If you say I'm here, or the person is there, but they're not making themselves available for you. That's different. But if I'm here and I'm available for you,
But here's the thing, like if a person is cheating on you, then they probably the communication is shut down. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, because if there were communication, the cheating would have never happened in the first place. So somebody felt unheard. Somebody, like the person that cheated, felt like there was something missing that they were looking for somewhere else anyway, right? Because why do people cheat? Like if you was gonna cheat, you were gonna do that while you was dating or whatever. Like inside of a marriage, that's just, I mean, that's not discipline. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if this person is if this person has married you and they've taken a lifelong vow to only be with you, there's been a breakdown in the communication, in my opinion.
yeah, it's a breakdown somewhere. Definitely that now somewhere we missed something somewhere that we need to talk about. Because why? How did we get here? We shouldn't be here. There's no reason we should be at that point to say, okay, I need to be out here all willy-nilly enough for people to see me. No.
Next question.
Oh, whoa. Next question. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Luis. Okay. I don't know. Let's figure out another question then. Shoot. Have you ever been mad at somebody for telling you the hard truth?
No. Never. If I get mad, I'm mad at myself for not seeing that sooner. Because if somebody tells me a hard truth and they prove to me that it's the truth, I'm gonna fix it. But if they just saying something, depending on how they say it, is whether or not I get defensive. Because it's a way to say everything. And some people just use the truth as a way to be cruel. And that's not love. Like, that's not, you know, I respond better to constructive criticism.
Okay.
But if it's like somebody I don't know, I know how to like take the meat and throw away the bones as well.
It's an old-fashioned statement. Okay. You know about that. Excuse me. Because the question, because I mean, because some people, sometimes that determines on whether people feel safe enough, to be honest with you or not. If well, they feel like you can handle the hard truth. You know what I'm saying? Or some people say the hard reality.
It just depends on whether or not that's a reality or not. Like sometimes people perceive something and both are true. Like their perception and your perception are both true. And sometimes there's no truth to it at all. And this is just a person trying to be mean and cruel, which is why I prefer if someone can prove it to me. Then, like, it takes the guesswork out of it to whether or not you're doing something wrong or if this person is just being unnecessarily mean. Um, and then you can move forward from there, like growing as a person, because I'm a growth minded person.
Yeah.
And some people aren't. Some people are afraid of growth. Some people don't want to move past what they already know and got used to. So,
Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. The hard truth is difficult sometimes, and I guess I say that because sometimes we as people don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we shy away from the hard truth.
it depends on how you learn and if you're willing to grow or not. I feel like those two determining factors, like, puts a person, well, they actually determine whether or not if said thing would be received well or not. You know, so like you could tell something to a person who's not growth minded in the most kindest way possible, and they still will reject it and get upset because that's not they don't want to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter what you say to them because they're stuck.
Stuck in that one little spot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so only they can make the decision to grow or not. And some people never make that decision, and that's fine too. It's hot where they going.
Well, if you talking about hell, it's definitely gonna be hot. Definitely gonna be hot there. So you say you appreciate your friend for telling you, and then you address your spouse.
Hmm.
But do you address him in a way that you're trying to um so you address him the way you explained it, you address him in a way to where you still try to make the relationship work, right? Instead of just leaving the relationship.
Why would I leave my spouse? Like, if my spouse is like going through something, like I promised him forever. Like, why would I just leave? I at least owe him to work it out.
So even if he commit adultery, you still owe him to work it out.
Well, I mean, it depends on it's circumstantial because technically I have the right to leave if he commits adultery. Like, if
Right.
I can't deal with it, I have the right to leave. Um, but yeah, like if he's not remorseful or whatever, whatever. I don't think my relationship would get to that point because we would be praying often. You know what I mean? But if it so happened to happen, because things do happen, like
Mm-hmm.
I have to fill out um the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes it could be uh what I can say?
I don't know.
Uh, 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 I'm gonna say yeah, because yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something of what you just said. I
What you was
had it.
trying to say?
No, I had it. I don't know where it went, neither. But it still went somewhere. But
Oh, go find it.
um, hey. So, at what point do you decide to leave? And I'm just asking because you said, okay, you owe it to him to try to work that out and
I
still
said
try to.
like I recanted that and I said it's
Oh,
circumstantial
I'm sorry.
because you can't stay somewhere. You can't make nobody love you.
Right. Okay. 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 So in that instance, after maybe after one time, you leave it 2 times. It's a wrap.
Hmm.
Deuces. See you on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of
Hmm.
stuff. So, ooh, um,
Thank you.
yeah. So, yeah, I get you though.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Oh yeah, appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you coming on for you know what I'm saying. Keep tapping in. Keep tapping in whenever you get time. We value your opinion. Your thoughts are very uh, enlight, enlightening over here. So,
Illuminating.
yeah. Okay. We said it too. So yeah. Keep don't mute that laugh. Keep coming back over here whenever you get a chance to. popping in, in the chat, on the panel, whichever way you decide, you know what I'm saying? Just appreciate you tapping in. So, why you mute the button? Why you on mute? Why you on mute? Oh, she left. Why'd she leave? She left so quick. She like bing, bam, boom, I'm gone. Anywho, I was trying to give her flowers for popping on, you know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate her popping on. I don't know. I'm about to get ready to get off here anyway myself. Cause dang, what I do? I don't know how to change that back. Dang, how I do that? It'll be all right. But yeah, so appreciate Miss Studio for tapping in. She's pretty much a regular over here, so appreciate her for tapping in. Appreciate her thoughts, her stories on life situations that she's been through related to the title. So, I think everybody been through something similar, or if you haven't, hopefully you won't have to go through it. Hopefully you ain't got to make that decision to decide whether or not you would be a snitch or stay silent. You know what I'm saying? But all right, man, we've been chopping it up for a minute, so if you rocking with the convo, make sure you hit that like button, please. Drop a comment, you know what I'm saying? Would you tell your best friend if they cheating on your spouse or not? Would you tell them? Drop a comment, on the video, Share this with that messy friend, you know what I'm saying, that always got screenshots in their camera roll of people and what they doing, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe they'll tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, you know what I'm saying, and pop up on the live, you know what I'm saying? This has been Talking Greasy, where we talk real talk, reckless, and still try to leave you with something to think about, And remember this, don't be more loyal to someone's image than you are to your friend's reality. You know what I'm saying? So like I always said before I get up out of here, if you got somebody you love, please go tell them, go see them, go touch them, go hug them, go whatever you need to do. Because what someone is going through today, it could very well be you tomorrow. But with that, I'm out of here, y'all. Stay safe, stay real. If you're out here cheating, just know somebody probably seen you. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be blessed.